Hey everybody, it's Aaron here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in NBA 2K24, going for the rest is just academic. This is to take a 10-point lead into halftime. Before we get started, we're going to go into features. We're going to start out by going into settings, and we're going to crank the quarter length down to a minute. This should make the game go by super quickly, so we don't have to play through a ton of basketball. We're also going to turn off both fatigue and injuries. Then it's going to be over to the sliders. We're going to crank the user sliders all the way up to 100 for everything that we find useful. And then we're going to hit one of the triggers to switch over to CPU. And we're going to turn all the CPU sliders all the way down to 0. Once you have that, it's going to be back out and then over to coach settings. We're going to turn off timeout, player minutes, and substitution over to manual. So make sure you turn off auto. That's going to speed up the game even more. But after all that's done, we're going to go into play now. This is going to be done in a quick play game. You could plug in a second controller if you want even more help, as that's going to be super duper easy. Playing against yourself is going to be way easier than playing against the AI, obviously. Nonetheless, once the game starts, just make sure you get the ball on the side going for the achievement, and your goal is to put up 10 points. Super duper easy. With those sliders turned in your favor, as long as you're standing relatively close to the basket when you're shooting, you should be good for the field goal every single time. Whenever you have the ball on the side of the controller helping out, just make sure you either throw it away or turn it over through a out of bounds or a backcourt violation, and then just make sure you get the ball back on the side going for the achievement. Keep putting up those points, and then once you have a 10-point lead, your goal is to just coast to halftime. So it's going to be pretty easy, especially with 1-minute quarters. You should be able to get 10 points by the end of the first quarter, and then you can just burn the clock out for the rest of first quarter and the entirety of the second quarter. And then once you hit halftime, as long as you kept that lead, you should be good for the achievement. In order to kill time, you can either just hold the ball and just burn the shot clock on each side, or if you really want to, you can keep putting up points on the side going for the achievement. As long as you aren't attempting any shots on the side helping out, you should be good for not messing yourself up. Just keep that lead going into the half, and the achievement should be yours. There it is, 15 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.